our most exciting,
our most expensive,
and our most scary project. Hey everyone, welcome to another UK couple doing things interior projects video. This time we are going to be renovating our bathroom, which was never touched when we moved in. We just added a few knickknacks.
We're going to be trying something that we've never done before. It's going to be very scary, but we've not seen it done too much around the UK, at least not from DIYers anyway. So that's something that we want to show you in this video.
We are aiming for a spa theme. We want our personal spa feel at home. So keep watching.
We've just taken off the shaver socket so that we can break the tiles around it.
Coming out like a door. See? One piece.
Wow.
Look. Hey guys, we're so sorry. We ran out of storage on the camera, so I think you saw as far as he was just examining the shower glass, and we actually did get it out. They were just a few screws, and it simply just kept at this side of the bathroom, those panels, so they're just sitting there at the moment. We finished half the breaking of tiles yesterday, and we had to remove the shower panel and the actual shower unit and stuff to carry on and continue breaking the tiles on this side. So that's what we're going to do now. Phase 1 done.
Almost done. Well, our part is done.
Yeah.
Here's how the floor looks under the bathtub now that it's been taken out. You can see that there's all these pipes here which are quite high off the ground. So we're going to see what we can get lowered, and then if we need to, we'll have a step that comes up onto the shower tray.
This is the next weekend now, and during the weekdays the plumber came in. You might have seen a little bit of footage of that. So he's come in and changed the tub to the shower tray, and he's put it a little bit at a height because the piping situation under this is a bit weird, and since we're not ripping out the flooring, we're not going to fix that. But it's not too bad. It's just about 6-7 inches, so you can easily just step on. Then for the piping stuff, he had to also rip out this box that was here, and there's pipes underneath. So after sorting out whatever he needed to do for the sink, he's already built that for us. And he's done the radiator work also, and the radiator's shifted a little bit to the right. Apart from that, we also have a similar box situation under the toilet flush tank. That was also removed for piping work, and he's also rebuilt that part, and he's added a hand shower in for us for the toilet. And the rest is still like this. The storage cabinet from this side is gone, and the boiler situation is still the same. And he's also put in some pipes higher up for the shower because the tray has obviously lifted. And yeah, so the tiles have been ripped out really well. Kiwi has already sanded all this down, so it's all prepped and ready to start the scary part, which is cementing, and we're going to do that today. So let's go. slow, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on.
So this is how it looks after maybe 30 minutes or so. How are you finding it, TJ? It's pretty scary.
It is scary. I think it's more like a learning. Like you have to get a feel for what it feels like. I guess for people who know to do plastering, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Like when you scrape on the actual wall, it's very rough, and just doing this action doesn't actually just leave a nice smooth trail. I think there's quite a good technique that you have to sort of figure out how to do. But we're learning as we're doing, so not panicking or anything. Well, not anymore.
Yeah, I think the good thing about this is even if you don't, like, this is a fairly smooth section that I've got, but even if you don't get it super smooth, it still looks good. Like those little textured parts and stuff, they still look good. So I think we want more like a natural finish anyway.
Yeah,
so for us at least,
it's very forgiving.
Yeah, we don't mind the way it looks with texture, but there might be people who want like a super smooth finish.
Yeah, and I think that requires much more expertise, and where you probably would want to get someone else to do it or learn how,
Or maybe
do
like, maybe if you get the hang of it, you can do it yourself.
Yeah.
Because like somehow I could, like, luckily get this section back to smooth. So just depends on how you pick it up.
About to finish the first bag of cement. That's almost done. The actual mixture is getting a lot thicker now, but actually that makes it a lot faster and easier, we've found. So we've managed to do a lot of this wall quite quickly just because of the mixture being a lot thicker. But you do have to work fast, like TJ is there. But I think we're past being beginners now, right? We're now loose intermediates.
I'm a bit more comfortable now, so.
Hey guys, so just an update. Last night we finished at 4 AM or almost 4 AM. We were working really late, but we managed to get the first coat done all the way across. It took 2 out of our 6 loads of cement, so we're still well within our product. It's looking good so far. It almost looks like it's going to be the finished thing, but no, there's still going to be another coat to go. So we want to try and keep this surface as smooth as we can, because it's the second coat that actually will have some of those ups and downs in them that we want. So I've just been going through and scraping it down, and then I'll sand it down before we start that second coat. And TJ's just been trying to patch some holes up there in the PVC so that water doesn't get in there between them. But I think between the two of us, we're really proud of what we've done, right? I think it's actually looking really good.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of pain, but I can still keep going because I'm loving the results. Also, the first coat is not how it's gonna look, so
yeah, once we do a second coat,
it'll look
much different, so I'm told. Another thing to note is that the working time for the amount of cement we used was 2 hours. But if you add a little bit more of the liquid component, then it lets you stretch maybe another half an hour more. I would say it probably took about 3 hours per load. So we were kind of extending our time, but because we've never done this before, we were a bit slow. So, but I mean, it still turned out great. So I think I'm happy anyway.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to carry on now.
Yep.
update on putting on coat number 2. I think we had a beginner earlier doing this, but now we've got an expert. You got the hang of it now, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Don't think we're too fast, but we're much better than we were at the beginning, that's for sure.
Yes.
We are having to put what we think is a thicker coat as this second one, a thicker layer, probably because the first layer wasn't so smooth, and so to, you know, fill in all those crevices and stuff, we've had to make it a bit thicker. But we did buy enough product to account for some, you know, for some mistakes and so forth, so it's looking good.
Yeah, looking very good.
Hey guys, just an update. We are on to the second coat of painting the sealant onto the microcement. It's going to take, once this coat is done, it's going to take 7 days before that chemical has cured on the microcement before we can actually get the wall wet. So we're just trying to finish that bit off now, and because it's a weekend at the moment, we're going to see if we can tackle the other parts of the room as well.
It should give that illusion of the ship, whatever that is called, ship something. See, so I was gonna say put the wallpaper right up to there, and it'll be a very thin line
Cut.
of
Oh, caulking.
cork, yeah. Have you guys considered painting ceilings? Let us know in the comments. Oh, and you should see what I'm doing while he's doing the ceiling. You can definitely roll these on, but I would lose the texture of the wood that I like, so I think I prefer brush painting them.
Here's how we're looking with 2 coats of paint on the panels. Looking very clean. Now we're going to be onto the wallpaper next.
This is difficult. So in this paint, they've given us some instructions where you don't just roll the paint on, like you need to give it some random crisscross strokes with the brush after the second coat. So it creates this like pattern, and I think it helps reflect the light better and makes it a little bit more characteristic, I think. So this part is done, if you can see this random stroking, and this is just the rolled section. I'm not sure why they asked us to do this, but we're just rolling with it.
No pun intended. Yeah. Yes. Oops.
Oh my god.
There we go. That looks good.
So we want this Billy bookcase to be as close to the wall as possible. So for that, what we've done is we've added these knobs. They're just like drawer knobs that we've glued onto the base. So 4 sides, and it's like legs that raise the shelf. Your other option would be to, there is already a trim there for the skirting board, and this was the actual cutout was shorter than our skirting board, so you can extend that cutout with a multi-tool, but what that would have made us do is we would have to also cut the back of this shelf throughout, and I don't know how neat we can get that done. So without ruining the Billy bookcase, we've just added 4 knobs. And then to take it closer to the wall, the first thing is we want to add a cutout for the pipe, so then it can go closer. And the second thing we need to cut out is there's a filter here, and it sort of juts out of the wall, so I'm going to get a multi-tool to cut out a little box there, just so there's a little rectangular cutout on the shelf, so you can push this further in. And we'll only be having shelves in the bottom half for storage, and the top half, the only purpose of that is to help cover the boiler. And on this side we can store some taller things like cleaning supplies or mops and stuff like that. So that it'll all be closed with glass doors that'll be frosted, so that's what we are planning to do.
So we had some parts under the boiler there, the filter and some piping, and so to counter that we've cut out the top half of the Billy bookcase, the backing, just with a Stanley knife, and then TJ's done a cutout of the filter and the piping there. So hopefully now you're going to watch us slide that right into place.
Careful the cutouts. That's neat now, no?
Yeah.
This is what you wanted.
So for the IKEA, the Billy bookcase doors, we bought glass doors, but we're going to frost them. So we bought this product from Amazon, and we're going to give this a go. This conveniently was the perfect width of the glass panel for the doors, so that should work out well.
It has to be cleaned, and then water has to be sprayed. I've already cut this first one. This film is really...
Alright, in.
Yeah.
Look how uneven it is.
It's at least straight.
Oh
it just
my
has to be
god,
up and down.
no, it has to be the same.
Look at this.
Take 2. Right, so we've just come back from the garden. We just wanted to show you some of the cuts that we've done. So we have these 2 shelves which we had in the bathroom before, and it would hold our brushes and some of our toiletries and some decorative pieces. But we had an idea of using this to have a shelf which sort of rounds a corner. And so what we've done is we've taken the same shelf and we've made 2 45-degree cuts in them using a miter saw. And by doing that, you're able to then take the 2 edge pieces which you've cut and join them and make a right angle. Just like that. And we've done that for both of them. And we've intentionally cut them differently so that they both have different lengths on each side. And that just gives a nicer look, something less uniform on the walls.
I don't do super tight, right?
You can do it till it's touching, so it adds a bit of support to the pole. That's the job of it. Nice.
More.
How's that?
Better.
Better?
Much better.
Oh, boy, that was tough. Yeah.